I can't believe the words that are about to come out of my mouth, but we got Arnold Schwarzenegger back as Dutch in the Predator franchise. I used to pray for times like this. He really took the phrase, "I'll be back," to heart. I know it's a different franchise, but fuck it, we ball. And you're gonna get to see his return in the Predator franchise tonight. But that's not all, because they showed the first 15 minutes of Predator Badlands, and the reactions are immaculate. We got a crazy tease for another Alien vs. Predator movie, and so much more for the future of this franchise. And Dan Trachtenberg, you really revived a dead body. And all I really gotta say is, Dan.
You son of a bitch.
But either way, me and you know what we gotta do. We gotta talk about it. First things first, rest in peace, Uncle Phil. But for real, today at San Diego Comic-Con, there was a panel for Predator Badlands where director Dan Trachtenberg got asked a bunch of questions for not just Predator Badlands, but the future of the Predator franchise. Take a shot every time I say Predator in this video, by the way. Don't, you will meet your ancestors. But he revealed that there's gonna be a new ending for Predator Killer of Killers that features both Danny Glover and Arnold Schwarzenegger's characters. Added to Hulu tonight at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And Dan Trachtenberg also met with Arnold to discuss what they can do with Dutch next. Now, obviously, we haven't seen Arnold return to the role of Dutch since the first Predator movie. It's not like people haven't tried before. So the fact that he's actually returning gives me so much faith that we found the right guy to take this franchise to the next level. But I'm even more juiced because they got my dog Danny Glover back as Mike Harrigan, a man who, just like Dutch, came face to face literally with a Yautja and lived to tell the tale. Now, Predator 2 was actually the one that introduced the idea of giving people who defeat Yautja trophies, as we learned that the Yautja have been here before multiple different time periods. He was handed a flintlock pistol. He was given this trophy by the Elder Predators and left alone on Earth, which is just a sign of the morality and the respect that the Yautja have for the love of the game. Now, the flintlock pistol was originally owned by Raphael Aldolini, but it's going to be an important fixture, and it's like the most famous Easter egg in the Predator franchise because it shows up again and again and again. Because then we learn in Prey, which was also directed by Dan Trachtenberg, that Raphael Aldolini himself gave the pistol to Naru. And then in the animated film Predator Killer of Killers, which is canon to the universe, the flintlock pistol showed up again. So obviously the question became, since Prey takes place in 1776 and Predator 2 takes place in the 90s, why would Harrigan have a pistol that Naru had? And we got our answer in the Predator Killer of Killers mid-credit scene, where we see Naru in cryo sleep, where I'm assuming where we'll see Danny Glover and Arnold show up again, as it looks like they just have like a warehouse full of people who have defeated Yautja in the past to bring to a gladiator ring. Now, the interesting thing is, I'm not sure if the Warlord Predator and his tribe here are like the end-all be-all say-all of the Yautja, or they're just like their own faction of like rogue Yautja. But either way, they got previous Yautja killers, killer of killers if you say, to fight one another in honor and glory like gladiators do. Now, obviously in this movie, our main three protagonists get up out of there, and that's when he says the real hunt begins. So it definitely feels like they're trying to set up some type of endgame level event with all of these Predator protagonists in Dutch, Naru, and Mike Harrigan in the animated medium, and having that happen concurrently with the live action stuff. I think that's a really smart way of making these characters return, since, you know, they've pretty much aged out of their roles. I would rather see them return in an animated form where they can still be younger. Either way, they're gonna need to find